playthrough is being briefly interrupted by something I've just seen in South America. Look at the Incan start on this map, right next to this wonder. Oh my lord, imagine having these yields from the beginning of the game. Oh yes. Okay, I think I know what map I'm going to have to play soon. I think I'm going to have to play this one again. Blimey. And with this attack, Washington falls. Unfortunately, we lose 4 population in the city, but look at that. This is an amazing pickup. Theatre Square, Entertainment Complex, Harbour. That's an industrial zone and a commercial hub. Huge gold making potential in this city. It is looking, just wonderful. We're really beginning to push the US out of this map now. I'm just going to keep this attack going whilst I've got momentum. See if we can push Teddy out of the US, and then we can finish off Canada. The Cree will take over North America once again. It is our land after all. I've only got Hercules around for another 7 turns, and he's still got all of his charges, so as fun as it is using him as a quite literal living battering ram, I'm going to actually try and find some cities that don't have districts. Now, a lot of my conquered ones have too many districts, but Ottawa, for instance, is a good example of a city that could take something else, as is Vancouver. Winnipeg, Winnipeg is free. I think I might take a city like Winnipeg and just we'll make it good. We'll make it good. I think the irony of a Western power being defeated by hordes of line infantry, I like that. This is like a civil war scenario, but this time, Teddy, you're on the wrong end of it. The Cree are uprising, and we're doing very well for ourselves. Ignore the floods. The floods have got nothing to do with it. Oh, we do. Oh, it's a diplomatic emergency. Look at that. Lovely. How much can we get for that? Oh my word. Oh, Canada is offering me so much gold. I'm going to take it from my ally though, because that gold is really good and I trust them not to betray me. Maybe. Is that how allies work on this game? Feels like it should be. Sprawling Empire, by the way. If you ever do some domination and settle a city afterwards, you're very likely to pick that award up. My 18 cities are pretty good. Next set of attacks, this time on New York. Look how quickly I'm disintegrating these walls down. Oh yeah. Oh, Canada, you really think that I care about what you think? Like, just stop it. This is my land. I'm settling exactly where I want to. Oh, hello, this is a cool joint war. So, Seaman Boulevard and Spain. They feel like unnatural bedfellows, but I guess the Spanish language is sort of coming out here. Oh, Norway's going to kill 1 unit and then retreat into surrendering. I'll take that. For the audacity of what you're doing, I will take that. Right. Well, now that Bolivar is at war with us, I need to just go through all my allies and work out what I can do about that. Actually, the Incans will join in on America. It's worth checking this stuff. As I start to win wars, people don't mind getting involved. Yeah, now Mapuche is involved. These were all wars that have been rejected very, very recently, so I'll take this. Okay, no, the Mayans are like, nope. And luckily all my allies are at war with Gran Colombia as well, so fingers crossed. I hope the Incans will be able to hold them off, but we'll see. Get back in that listening post. It's really, really good. It's a solid +3. Oh, the combat strength I'm getting is lovely. I'm still running through American units as well. Between my Great General and Himiko, we are doing very well. Let's try another mass conversion. I can actually move my Apostle onto tiles with barbarians and then boop. 2 muskets and 2 crossbows with my last charge. That's a pretty cool army. I probably got about 12 units using that barb and lost maybe 3 of them. I'll take that conversion. That works nicely. Mass production has been boosted. I believe we're still after industrialization. We are. Factory time. Just want to get a factory. It's taking a little bit longer, but I'm converting my captured cities with regular apostles rather than inquisitors because my religion, don't forget, gives me 20 science for each population. So this is 140. Bob, it's an extra turn's worth of science. Just keeps me catching up with the pack. I'm on 35 techs versus 41. And my captured cities as well. Look, they've got no housing. They're so sickly. Bob, now 2 housing each unique improvement. I mean, that's incredible. I finally did it in my capital though. We got St. Basil's Cathedral. 1 food, 1 production, 1 culture on all tundra tiles. And I've got a bunch of them because my capital is a snowy hellhole. It's terrible, but I've made it good. Ignore the fact the edge of the map's here. Literally the world ends. Flat Earth confirmed. Look at it, just falls away. But yeah, look at that. Oh, that's a lot of good extra little yields I've got there. I'll take it. I was worried that one line infantry wouldn't be able to beat its way through San Francisco because of the way that this mountain pass is. They've almost created a 300-esque defensive position, but I've got a great general, I've got Himiko, I've got Wars of Religion, I've got intel on movements, I'm attacking with 84 strength. Bam! Yeah, we should be fine. That's more effective than I was concerned it wouldn't be. Is that a sentence? I'm pretty sure it's a sentence. Peace with Portugal, and I think I can probably get away with having peace with France as well. We don't want to fight any more wars than we have to, and making repeated peace with people, of course, lowers my war weariness as well, so that's cool. Oh, there we go. Charleston is now starting to get destroyed a bit quicker. Oh, those bombards. They were a good investment, and Hercules has 1 turn left, a solitary turn. That's a decent chunk of damage, wasn't it? Nice. The Industrial Era, and Mapuche has decided to break their alliance off with me, which is a bit annoying. Hercules, oh, I can literally call you back immediately. Oh, thank you so much. You can build some more districts for me. In fact, I might actually treat my capital to some more districts, or we shall see. It's deeply unhappy. It is a deeply unhappy city. It's got 3 luxuries and still has -3. Ugh. That's just what you have for crazy population, I think. At any rate, Secret Society can now be advanced, which I think we can do next turn. That will give me 5% faith and 5% gold for every military policy card in my government, as well as getting another military policy card. It's a really good thing when you're at war like I am. But what golden age would I like? This is a good question. Reformer coinage, I'm kind of sending most of my traders internally at the moment. I do have Heartbeat of Steam, that would let me get wonders. It will convert all of my campuses to production, but I believe I'm building more military units at the moment, and to arms would be quite handy, so we'll do that. Mapuche is back on side alliance-wise though. That's quite good. I'm going to do another little tour and see if anybody wants to join in with my wars. Oh, finally! The Aztecs want to join in with my American war. That's really handy. They were my military ally. And the Mayans will as well for 300 gold. It just stops me getting grievances and really, really helps. Oh, I can join in with one of their wars. Oh, I won't for now. Until I know what's going on. It's all good. At any rate, there is Charleston. Taken. Steam power boosted. I think that's because I had a mine on some coal, is that right? I don't know why that's boosted. It's given me a boost for some reason. I'm not entirely sure. Let's have a look. Coal. I have some just by Washington. That's cool. Some under a lumber mill, but luckily I have a builder right next to it, and some under a forest there. But again, a builder right next to it. That's good. Have I really got no coal in all of my land to the west? I don't believe that at all. Oh no, I got bits and pieces everywhere, kind of like on the outskirts. So we should get about 4-5 sources once we've done this invasion. That's plenty for what I need it for. Sorry, San Francisco, I think that's also... Yeah, you've kind of fallen to me now, but that's okay. It's all fine. We're a lovely empire. We're full of friendliness and happiness. Maybe. Probably not. Probably that's a lie, but you know, no one's going to call me out on it. It's fine. Let's have a massively interested looking which religious building to get. Oh, the choice. 5 faith or 3 faith plus 1 for each era since constructed or last repaired. I mean, that's an interesting choice. I think if I wait until later in the game, this will be worth more, and I never get them, so let's do that. Why not? So they're currently worth 3 faith, but they will be worth more as we go into the game, so that's fine. Nationalism. That means that we can get cause, but more importantly, let's get noble knight. Let's get the additional military policy slot. Perfect. Chivalry is up there. Wars of religion, craftsman, chivalry. I like the idea of conscription to get me a little bit more gold. Gold is useful. I quite like raid, but I haven't got many pillagers going at the moment. I'm just building my raiding force, so that's something I am working on. I'm going to get liberalism, I think, instead of campus adjacency because my amenities are doing poor at the moment, but otherwise I think that's a pretty decent mix of units of a scripture. I'm going to put instead of serfdom because, again, it's all about producing gold and faith. This is how we're going to get the army. It's all about momentum. This siege tower is taking about 7 million years to get to the next city. It's so frustrating, I cannot even tell you. Even at this late stage of the game, I'm still picking up new tiles. Look at this. Got 1, 2, 3 tiles I'll pick up in that little trade route. Finally, the siege tower comes into Philadelphia, which is a good look for it. I like it. I've got all these line infantry. Okay, this is not going to take long. Look at this. I'm going to go 1 attack. I'm going to go 2 attacks. Unbelievably, that's it already. Wow. Well, that didn't take long. Line infantry, I'm just going to mix a 1 promotion with a 0 promotion, just so that I've got a little bit of flexibility in New York. What's this? Is there a military academy in there? No, there is not. Let's just pop that in quickly, and then I can go for a line infantry and move my 1 promoted over and make another corps. So I've got 2 corps of 75 strength now. And this line infantry has urban warfare. Okay, well that's a lot of fun. I like the fact that Hungary are actually the Knights of Solomon. I might make just sort of a random exception and just say because they've got Knights of Solomon and I really like that, I'm going to make friends with them. Feels, again, it's not really sort of what I set out to do, but it could be fun. Let's do it. Let's get them involved. It'll actually give me a load of visibility on the other side of the map, which would be really cool to see. I just kind of want to know what's going on in this game. Like, show me everything. Show it to me. Here's a relatively interesting idea. Once we've reclaimed our territory, how far could I go to boost my allies and their territory? Is it possible to get all of my allies into the top 10 of the score? I wonder. I don't. Might be. That'd be interesting. At any rate, ballistics we have just unlocked. Balls. So what we're going to do is now just improve my army even further. Let's discover oil, our favourite black slurry. Tasty. We'll go from there. I think once we know how much oil we've got, we'll be able to play accordingly. New Orleans has fallen, however, which is pretty awesome. We've got natural history just boosted, and I have this beautiful line infantry and a pike and shot to take Chicago, which actually frees up for me this beautiful little coal tile. Coal. You can have it for breakfast and you'll die of poisoning. Coal. Tasty. Also, I put raid back in because I was missing the pillage yields. Oh, that's so much better. We like a good pillage yield. This is my favourite part of the game, when you can just say, I haven't got enough troops. Oh, let's pray in a line infantry corps. Huzzah! 75 strength of just pure, beautiful death. Tasty. World Congress is about to meet, you say? Oh, that doesn't sound good. That's normally not good for old Ursa. It normally means the AI are about to get rather moody with me. I love how many coal power plants are all appearing at the same time. All of my cities have exactly the same idea. It's such a good part of the game. I love it so much. Although this line infantry, you just need to quickly come and just deal with that unit. Thank you so much. And this is my 3 promoted units. I'm just going to make that into a corps. So this line infantry comes to this tile, and this one goes to this tile. Now Houston is where my spy is. Ideally, I didn't want to pillage this city first. That would have been not my priority move. I'd like Los Angeles to be killed first, but I mean, really? America's only got 2 cities left, so it's not going to make the biggest deal. So let's just quickly take this city with 2 simple attacks. Oh my lord, that was so powerful. And look, more tiles. I get a bonus tile. Yay! That's fun. It's actually really useful because I can pick up these cities and just with a single trade route, suddenly like that's 7 food per turn. You just wait until I go communism, because that's exactly what I'm going to do this game. It's going to be a communism run and my trades are going to get a rather silly. I'm also briefly putting professional army back in because I have a lot of troops that need upgrading. We may about to be going to war with Canada. I say may. It's clear that we are. it's an inevitability. Hello, Poland. I'm the Lord and Savior of North America. Nothing else is or should be seen in this area. It's fine. Ignore this military emergency. You haven't met me just at this point just so that we can do a military emergency. No sirree. I'm hoping it fails, but we'll see. I built Petra in one of my desert cities because it was like 7 turns, and I thought, you know what, I'll do some fan service. So here you go. Ignore the fact that Petra is 3 tiles away from the city I built it in. It has no effect on the usefulness of Petra, I promise. It's a really rubbish one. Military emergency failed. Robert the Bruce voted down. I voted down. Canada voted down, and Norway voted down. None of my allies voted down, may I just say. Cheeky bastards. Oh, look at this. I'm going to steal all of these tiles with that trade route as well. That's really nice. Oh, I like that a lot. And Poland has so many luxuries. My cities are really unhappy, so it doesn't make any difference, but still, it's nice to have luxuries every now and then. Spain sort of forgot why they were at war with me, and they've managed to peace out with me, as has Gran Colombia. Again, that's what I meant to say. War weariness is just being suppressed. I'm going to let America go. Now, this seems like a really silly idea, but it's not. Because what's going to happen, like so, is that they're going to lose their last city to loyalty. And that means I'm not going to be the one to knock them out. So I won't get any grievances for it. Tee-hee-hee-hee. Oh yes, I am a smart chicken. Denouncing old Canada. They're not allies with anybody. Isn't that a shame? Aztecs, do you want to come for a little ride with me? I would love to declare a Golden Age war on Laurier. Oh yes. Now they're going to give me some gold to do it. I make a sort of little house rule, but I don't take any gold for joint wars if I can help it, because the game is still incredibly bugged on that. It's a lot of fun, but there we go. Here's my military ally already at war. No man is above the law. Yeah, Teddy, like, shush. You are not in a place to be judging me right now. I have absolutely spared you. So let's see what my cities do. Okay, my cities are attacking with 70 strength. That's pretty cool. And don't forget, I won an emergency, so I actually attack stronger than I need to. That's wonderful. Okay, so already my attacks are incredibly strong here. Let's just move my line inventory in. You can see next turn we're going to do some significant damage. And I did spread Crusade already to most of these cities, so that's already been done for me. I'm expecting this fight to be rapid, if nothing else. Very rapid. My cities are smoking. Oh dear. There's rifling. Okay, 5 turns from oil. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. Slimy oil deposits will be uncovered and we will marvel at their beauty. Field cannons. Oh my word, that's actually doing significant damage against the walls. That's pretty impressive. And that's a 97 strength line inventory attack. Considering this is an unupgraded unit that's been damaged, I mean, I'll take that any day of the week. That's pretty awesome. One thing I do need to do is, because it's actually leaving a lot of science on the table, is I need to go and buy all of my missionaries now, or my apostles. Let's just buy all of those, see if we can clean up the religion from all of these cities that America have left me. This Calvinism, whatever it is, nah, I don't like it. Don't like it. It's not what the Cree believe in. We believe in whatever we believe in. It's a wonderful thing, and we should all follow it. I mean, actually, look, 16% already from 16 religious followers in my capital. That's worth 11 production. It's beginning to add up. I told you, late game, especially towards when we go for science projects, it makes a huge difference. Cavalry took 9 damage. My line inventory took 4 damage from city attacks. Oh, Canada, stop shelling me with your nuclear torpedoes of death. Oh, I can't take it, my poor heart. My poor heart, it can't. It can't. Oh wait, it can. Ha! Die. Die. Actually, I'm just going to, again, focus on pillaging a little bit. Canada's clearly not going to defeat me in this battle, so I'm just going to enjoy it. Now, I am getting a little bit of extra faith and gold from having all of these military policies in, but I am missing a couple of things, like public works. I really, really want that card in because I really need builders, and Republican Legacy is just crying out to come back into my empire. Okay, yeah, we're going to have to do it. Republican Legacy is going to come back in, and Public Works on top of Scriptures. I'm going to lose quite a lot of gold and faith. No, I'm not. Actually, look, now that my cities are all neutral, oh, it's given me a huge boost. There we go. I've just pretty much given 10% to all of the yields of my cities. That is the value of having high amenities in your cities. It is worth keeping an eye on that. It really, really is. Now, I'm going to beeline natural history to unlock water parks, and that'll also give me zoos and aquariums, and we can start to get to work on amenities in my nation. Saying that, we do want to move on fairly quickly, so I'm going to do a bit of pillaging and a bit of taking. I mean, Hercules was attacking with significant strength there. So I've got 2 triple strength promotions in other civilizations here. Now, I've got to just work out who has religions and who doesn't. Most people have religions, being honest. Sweden. Oh, their religion is in Scotland. Does Scotland even have one? This is where you have to sort of look through carefully and just double check, because if Scotland doesn't have a religion, that's exactly where yep, no, they don't. So I'm going to start converting all the Scottish cities to my religion, just in case I fancy, you know, reverse colonizing. It's a possibility. I'm having to actually put a spy into my capital now. I can hear everyone saying, told you so, but ignore me, it's fine, because Pingala got killed again. But I'm building them. I'm actually building spies in my cities now. For once, we're going to actually do something. Eiffel as well. Ooh, that's fun. Let's plan some wonders. I think Venetian Arsenal. Now this has got to be, cannot be built on a lake, so I can't build it in my capital, but I could build Venetian Arsenal in a city like these, providing the industrial zone I'm building actually went next to the ocean. I don't actually remember where I'm building it in this city at all. There. So good. In theory, this city could build Venetian Arsenal. And then it's Mississippi, so I can actually get my units out here. Okay, right. Venetian Arsenal, that is absolutely a wonder that I want to pick up. The other thing I was thinking is there any snow on this map? There is a little bit of snow. I could build the Amherst Scott Centre if I get this right. Is that snow up there? It is. So if I take some of these Canadian cities, that'd be a pretty good thing for me to do. I could also build Estadio. Now this is a pretty high production city, isn't it? Yeah, so I'm going to try and do that as well. We're going to build entertainment and then Estadio. Those are the three wonders that I would like. You know, I feel like this might be quite quick. Yep, that's 101 strength there. That's pretty impressive. 1, 2. I'm not even going to bother pillaging it. It's mine already. 15 turns before it rebels as well. Oh, that's devastatingly effective. Oh, and I didn't even... my great general and Himiko, I forgot to actually bring those in. So it could have been even better. Now this is a really silly thing to do. I could build an ironclad and it would go to Mr. Wasis, which I believe is this city. But it's in the middle of the desert. So I'm going to build it and see what happens. Okay, right, it was the nearest tile to it. Oh, that's almost a little disappointing, but I had to try. I had to see what was going to happen. That was an experiment. I did it so that you didn't have to. Oh, look, the Aztecs are finally settling up towards me. You know what? That's fine. I'm kind of leaving them all the space they want here. I'm going to basically take LA and Houston. But you know what? I might even switch to a cultural alliance with the Aztecs and let them settle right up to me. I might even give them LA and Houston so that the Aztec Empire can get all of Texas and then into the sort of southern states a little bit. I'm that kind. I want my allies to thrive, and at the moment the Aztecs, they're not even on the top page of the score. Dear oh dear. Now, I mean, Mapuche and the Incans have got Brazilian cities and Grand Colombian cities to eat, as do the Mayans with Portugal. You know what, the more I think about this, I think, right, if I just explain this to you, look at Europe. Look how easy it would be to invade. I mean, Scotland has so many naval cities. Norway's here. You've got Sweden. You've got like Netherlands. I could easily right now with my army just cross the narrow sea and go and invade Europe. So what I'm going to do instead is we are going to basically say that this is as many cities as we're going to have. That's fine. We're going to rush aircraft carriers. We're going to rush aircraft, and I'm going to actually see if I can kill all of the Caribbean cities so that the Mayans take them over, or trade them to them, one of the two. And then I'm going to knock Gran Colombia out so that the Mayans can take these cities, the Incans can take it. This is my challenge. Normally, right, anything that involves the AI playing well is normally a terrible decision, because normally they can't help themselves but play terribly. So what I'm doing is I'm not relying on this game having to wait for the AI to win, because we're going to win it just by, you know, we've already kind of done our bit. I just think it would be really funny. Get in the sea, Hercules. There you go. Right. Are you going to have enough naval strength? Ooh, it's a close one. It's a very close one. Right, you get in the sea as well. Got a lot of sea-bound units. We'll move Himiko to there. We'll move Yosei to there as well. And it says that the attack is a good one, so I'll make it and see what happens. Yay, Hercules can swim. That's quite a good attack, actually. Fair play. Oh, Himiko's only got 10 turns and 8 charges. I've got to get her off. We've got to disappear. I should be careful how I say that. I need to rescue her quickly so that I can actually use all of the charges. Let's bring her over to Cahokia. I'm just going to throw all the charges at that city-state, and then we'll respawn her in a bit. Actually, before we get too excited about Lisbon and Portugal generally, I've just realised they have battleships. I think that is an admiral battleship. a great admiral one, but I mean, Portugal's 2,700 military strength, oh, and 1,000 gold per turn. They are pretty, oh dear, oh no. More voting time. I'd love it if I got a Nobel Prize, so I'm going to do that. Last time I won a Nobel Prize because everybody else was dead. I don't think I'm going to get away with that this time. Double scientists, I'm getting lots of those, and I would like to ban neutralize governor. Now, what's probably going to happen is that's probably going to get stronger because the AI will outvote me. I only have one vote against 20-something people. Oh, great work, heists. I love it. But we shall see. I'm in 23rd place, and do I actually generate any points at the moment at all? I think I've stolen a couple of theatre squares. Yes, I'm actually getting quite a few points. I just run a few projects and we should be very tasty on that. Another city, that is Canada down to 3? Yeah, 3 cities now. I've also got this navally embarking unit that can do an attack. Not a very strong attack, admittedly, but an attack nonetheless. Actually, let's just move my great general in. We can go 1 strike, 2 strikes, down to 2 cities now. Excellent. Go on, spread your religion, 100 science. Way, doing that. I think that was actually a religious city at one point, wasn't it? So, sorry, a capital religion, a holy site. You know what I mean. It was one of those, whatever it is. Shoot goes the city, and I mean, this city's going to actually destroy itself very soon. Whereas this one is not. I'm actually curious now as to whether or not to attack and destroy this city as a priority. Might actually be a good move here because, being honest, like, this city I could probably leave alone. Yeah, I want Canada to knock itself out, so that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to try and do that. There we go, America is out of the game, and it wasn't me that did it. So I lose all of the grievances that they had against me. So actually, fingers crossed, the AI will forgive me for my sins pretty quickly. Like, as you actually look, like Harold, no grievances against me. Scotland, none against me. Spain have a few against me. Now, why would you dislike me? What are you doing, city seeded? Oh, these are all the things in my war against America. Okay, so some of them are problems, but not all of them, and that's what matters. Now, people keep stealing city-states from me. Ursa dislikes that. He dislikes that a lot. So whether or not I can be bothered to steal them back. I want to get extra envoys in all of my cities with faith city-states. So I'm just going to steal Armagh, because that's a good point of visibility for me. Just helps me to keep track of anything coming over the Atlantic. I like that. We just got colonialism because I just finished astronomy and got that boost, but we're now going to get natural history, as I was just waiting to do. Let's just quickly get refining to get the oil. I've been messing around with my techs a little bit just to make sure that I optimize this as much as I can, but I think we're doing a good job now. 1 attack, 2 attacks, in I come. I had all of these units just ready to go, absolutely ready to go. LA will fall to me next turn. And more importantly, I can get Hercules going from 0 to hero, striking and capturing this Canadian city. You gotta love it. Oh, the loyalty has actually kind of fixed itself now. Yay! Oh, we like to see that. Also, Hungary wants to be my friend. As a fellow Knight of Solomon, I am embracing them as my final member into my alliance. I just want to see what's going on up in Europe. Oh, Rome. Rome exists. Hello. Honoured to meet you. I've actually circumnavigated the world doing that. And oh my goodness, had Hungary found everything. Oh, you're trapped at this stage of the map. Oh dear, I'm sorry to see that, Hungary. But let's see who is doing the best. Sweden is having an absolute game. Look at you. They've gone beyond Sweden. They've actually taken some of Norway here. That's a pretty decent expansion. Norway has just settled for Iceland and pretty much whatever they can see of Greenland in this bit. I feel a little bit bad about that. The argument is, does it connect to North America? Does it count as being in North America? Oh, it does. Oh, Norway. Norway. We might have to do something about that in a bit. Poland is stuck, but because they seem to have destroyed Germany, well, yeah, they've done well. Somehow, the Netherlands are still in the game. I think Amsterdam will flip back to them soon. England has been a bit compressed, but they have taken a bit of France. Quite a lot of France. Actually, they've stolen Paris from France. France, it is looking a bit more like sort of Vichy France from World War II. Kind of squeezed to the south a little bit. It's not quite the borders, but similar enough. Spain is about as close to its natural borders as I've seen in a long time. Now, because Lisbon in this game is a little bit lower, Barcelona has just basically severed Portugal's northern flanks. Although Portugal have stolen a little bit of this tip of Spain, and they've kind of gone into the Caribbean and onto South America. So Portugal have done okay. Spain are winning this particular game, but Dido, expanding into the desert, competing with Mali. I feel like Mali is going to be having a very good game here. A very good game. And Rome, I would have loved to have seen a powerful Rome in this game. What are you going to do? Otherwise, I think Brazil still stands out as the leader apart from Gran Colombia, and I think the score is probably going to represent that. There they are. Gran Colombia, Brazil, Mali. There we go. I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to this late stage of the game. Look, more settlers from the Aztecs. Yes, do it. I want to press a button that just says, please, I embrace you. I embrace you into my nation. Settle wherever you want. Whatever you want, do it. Alas, no such button exists, but if there was, I would press it. Oh my word, look how many luxuries I've picked up here. And look how much I can trade. This is the crazy thing about this game, is because I've been quite limited in the amount of wars that I've been doing. The game has been allowing me to actually retain friendship with a lot of people. Now, I'm still asking for my gold up front. I know people always say, Ursa, why don't you take the gold? But when I'm going for domination victories, the threat of an emergency is always too high. Like, there's always a good chance that an emergency will be sprung on me at any point. I'd rather have the gold now so that I was actually using it. Apart from my allies, anything with my allies, I am willing to take the gold. Like, 60 gold per turn? Yeah, I'll take that, because I trust them not to declare on me. But say Gran Colombia is here. Like, that's a big no from me. Like, Spain is offering me a lot, but they have no upfront gold, so I'd rather sell it to the Mayans for slightly less, but know that it's going into good hands, and look, Hungary's going to buy that too. That helped a lot. So as fun as Wars of Religion has been, I don't really need it anymore. As a policy card, it's not giving me as much as I want. I'm actually going to take drill manuals, more niter, more coal. That will give me a lot more in terms of yields for later into the game. Triangular Trade is such a good card. I think this game is screaming out for communism. I need all of the help I can get on these routes. There's a little nudge for my religion. Wabam! There's refining. How lucky have we got? What sort of oil deposits have we got? That is very workable. That is underneath an industrial zone. We like to see it. That's underneath the district as well. So that's 2 already. 1 in a lake. Yeah, slightly frustrating, that one, because I was going to put a water park on that tile, but luckily I have other water park tiles available to me, so that's fine. And some into the... Oh, yes. That is a tile I couldn't do anything with. And look, there's even more up here as well. Oh, my capital has a lot of oil. In fact, there's some oil there, there's some oil there. Yes, 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 yes. We are going to be one oily kingdom. Lift up your oil glands and get rolling. That's what I say. This is going to be a slippery game. Sorry, I've just seen this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, this stolen settler, just make your way up north. I don't care how long it takes. The trip will be worth it. The funny thing is I could, in theory, actually restore America back into this game, but I'm not going to. 300 favor, it's always funny. Nope, we're going to just let that one go. Let it go. I think that's how the song goes, isn't it? The Aztecs have... they've actually settled. Go on, go and settle down here as well. I give you permission. Do it. I'm going to get a cultural alliance with you as soon as I can. Oh, good. I got... fantastic. These lovely apostles, which get rid of a lot of other religion. Actually, say one of that got... Normally, if you buy 2 apostles on the same turn, then it gives you the same ability, but clearly not this time. Oi! Stop pillaging my holy site. No. Barbs, no. Disapprove. I have a lot of units on my way over to this area, but I don't like it. This is not good. Cuirassiers. That's actually a hugely powerful attack. I can produce in my capital just some severely powerful units. It's very, very fun. Curacao court again in 2 turns, you say? Oh, well, I guess if I have to. That's rather fun. There we go, Canada's out, and I don't think that it was me that, I didn't pull the trigger on that one, so I'm hoping I don't get the grievances for it. Let's have a look and see somebody that is disliking what I've been doing. Good old Spain. Spain will let me know. They are very judgmental. Sorry, let me just wait for the turn to roll forward. There's steam power. That's exciting for a whole other bunch of reasons that end in road. But let me just quickly show you the grievances. City ceded. No. Look at that. No grievances at all. Absolutely no grievances at all. Ah, beautiful. That's what we like to see, really. Take the city over, and it doesn't count as me taking it. I mean, I could liberate it to Canada, but I'm not going to. To be brutally honest, it's just not going to happen. So now that I've got steam power, the best thing for me to rush is, I believe, a chemistry. We'll go banking, scientific theory, build 2 neighborhoods, okay? Economics, build 2 banks, I can do that. Replaceable parts. You know what, actually, I was going to use Hercules to rush a couple of holy sites, but I'm actually going to build some neighborhoods in my capital instead. There's no need to be rushing anything in my capital, but my capital's special, you know, and I've got to give it the preferential treatment that it deserves. Otherwise, what's the point? Also, we can now have friendship, which is good, and then friendship, which is good. Now, who have I got a cultural alliance with? It's a bit confusing. Oh, Inca. But they're expiring next turn. So, I'll just wait. I don't think, no, okay, Aztecs don't have another alliance going on. So I'll go for an economic alliance with the Mayans, and we'll go cultural with the Incans so that they can pretty much settle next to me and we won't have any problems with that. Totally forgot to build Venetian arsenal, but it's fine. I remembered eventually. Right, Eiffel's ready to go. We've got 920 and each boost is 480, so it doesn't matter whether I have the Wonder card in or not. That's lovely. I also need to start thinking about getting these canals in. What I'm going to do is get my boats from my capital to be able to link up with the actual Atlantic. I think this is going to be possible to do, and it's going to be hilarious to do as well. The old double whammy. There we go. I've just taken my builder back. We're going to go and take care of those barbs. Doing a good job on that. I'm pretty proud of what we're up to here. But a canal, again, we've got one going on this tile. Just trying to work out where the best place to go. I mean, this is unfortunately one of my unique buildings, but it's fine. We're going to have to just build these canals. Do it, do it, do it. Now that puts me all the way to there. That's good. Winnipeg, I need you to go to there now as well. Get that going. 11 turns. I would rush these, but it feels like they're actually doing them reasonably quickly, which is actually pretty cool. It's just Quebec. Just Quebec. Okay, right. So in order to rush that one through, I'm going to get the military engineer and then rush to that tile. But that takes me from my capital all the way down to there. Actually, there's no need to do that one. I don't know why I'm doing that one. What I really need to do is, if I just switch this tile open like that, now I can get the canal, and this takes me to the Mississippi. Okay, perfect. That's what we need to do. So that'll get my capital linked to the Atlantic, I think. I'm pretty sure that is how it works. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, natural history is done as well, so I can build water parks. Lovely water parks. Little splish-splosh places for my troops to be happy. So there's the Incans, which means I can give you the military alliance. And, as promised, Aztecs, embassy, alliance, cultural alliance. There you go. So, this should mean that now their city will be super happy once that all clicks through. Am I going to give them LA and Houston? Probably should, but actually that would compromise my access to the sea. So I probably want to keep that, thinking about it. And actually, I kind of want to get round to the Atlantic without having to go through Cahokia's lands where possible, but that might be slightly trickier. In fact, I don't actually know if that's possible unless we built Panama somewhere, which might be possible. But you just have to assume it probably isn't. I don't know, we'll get to that when we get to it. I mean, I've got 16 envoys here, so the chances of me losing it are slim. But again, it's just like, do you want to rely on a city-state the entire game? I don't know. So as discussed before, I'm going to start spreading my religion to Portugal. Oh, and I'm going to cause them grievances to do it. But you know what? Sod it. It's fine. I need these cities to be absolutely full of my religion, because then I get crusade against their horrible steel walls. But imagine a Caribbean where the Mayans are the ones that control it. It's a beautiful thing, and that's a world I want to live in. I'm merely passing by Portugal, but you see, this is the thing. I don't really want to promise them that because of grievance issues, but you know what? Sod it. As long as my allies are happy with me, and hint, they are because I'm great. That's all I need. That's all I need in life. My first canal! It's in my capital. It looks awesome. My factory got pillaged apparently as well, which sucks. As my lighthouse makes my tiles just a little bit better. Just a scooch better. We're up to 154 production in my capital, by the way. 20 from my religion so far. 20. It's not bad, is it? The warlord's throne, though, it will begin to get a little bit hungry. I've got to think about going to war soon, actually. But it's just these Portuguese naus and battleships. Don't like them. I don't like them. I'm just about to get press gangs and I can start to rock up some navy. I really, really want a big navy. That's going to be a huge, huge addition to me. Exploration. It's done. Yay! Okay, I don't really need chivalry anymore, so let's put in press gangs. Public works, good. Liberalism, good. Republican legacy. It's all good. I can't. I need all the policy cards. They're all amazing for me. So we're just going to have to just smile until we can pick them all up. Are Rome and Hungary friends? They are. You know what? I might actually include Rome in my list of friends here. Just because they're a really old nation. Like, none of these... I feel like they're fighting against the modern West as well. I'm going to make them friends. I like Rome. I love the purple. I just like everything they've got going along here. Just going to start sponsoring a sort of, European uprising against the rest of Europe. Portugal. Oh, anyone that might fight Portugal is a friend of mine. Still spreading my own religion, and look at that. Economics boosted now. Tasty. Oh, replaceable parts. That gives me extra food. And actually, production towards pastures. I always forget that bit. That's always like a nice little hidden benefit. I should change my mind again. I'm now going for electricity so I can get seaports. That'll boost my production of navy very quickly. Very quickly indeed. Urbanization has given me access to neighborhoods now, and oh, Himiko's gone. Oh no, she's back. She's back immediately. So I want to steal a city-state. Valletta. Oh, hello. Valletta, you say? Where's Valletta? Down here. That would let me... Oh, yes. I mean, that's awesome. Do I just wait and get Valletta with actual envoys without having to send her the other side of the map? I think I might just do that, but that's really, really cool. Anywhere closer I might want to pick up. Kamasi? Actually, that's not a bad idea. Sending her after Kamasi. We'll give trade routes to city-states. But again, it's all internal trade routes, so that's kind of not really useful. Cardiff, I've already got on side. But that could be, yeah, Cardiff and Brussels. You know what? I'm going to send her on a mission. Let's send her to Britain. Off you pop. Go to Cardiff. I'm sure you'll be fine. There's Venetian Arsenal. I forgot to press the button. I do this thing where Eiffel was, he was pressed to sleep mode. So I used a charge, but the game's not clever enough to take him out of sleep mode. So then he just sat there, not reminding me he had a second charge. So I probably wasted about 6 turns of production in that city, but it's fine. I don't mind. It's fine. World's best neighborhood, by the way. We did it. It's a dream come true. 30 housing in my capital now. Nice. Congo. We're still meeting people. Wow, 422 culture. I think we just met the culture leaders. That's pretty cool. Anybody we haven't met yet? Nope, that's everyone. Are we the first to meet everybody? I feel like we might be the first to meet everybody. We'll just have a quick look. No, we have met. No, somebody else did it before me. I think it's probably ending up, could be Portugal. Or actually, whoever just shared that visibility with me. Oh, they start ages away from everywhere else. Interesting. Oh well, now you know. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Salty Tech, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Doughboy91, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Kroger Brand Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Portland, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Emir EC, Henry, Rom88, Radiatore, and Private Selection Genoa Salami for all of your support, as well as everybody that leaves comments and interacts with the channel generally. Thank you so much. See you all next time.